We are talking about Dhruv Rathee's interpretation of Hinduism that he has offered in one of his videos, which is very impressive. And I think many YouTubers in Pakistan should follow the suit. Muzammil, Dr. Taimur Rahman, Ammar Ali Jan, and there are so many others, Dr. Parvez Hoodboy, and so many others are already doing a tremendous job by posing tough questions to the religious clergy and obscurantist elements of Pakistani society. But Muslim have to questions, especially Muslim living in North America, Europe, and other parts of the world. They need to question also the rationality of the argument of the mullah, the conservative interpretation of Islam. They need to question how come something becomes halal and haram. At one point haram, at another point it becomes halal to serve the interest of the mullah and the petty issues that mullah raise in their speeches and the type of hatred that they spread. So Rathi seems to be objecting the way Hinduism is interpreted by organization like RSS, BJP, Vishwanath Hindu Parishad, and other fanatical elements. We also need to question why should Dr. Israr Ahmad, Dr. Zakir Naik, Mufti Rafi Usmani, Taqi Usmani, Maulana Yusuf Ladianvi, Sajid Naqvi, Hamid Musavi, and other people have monopoly over the interpretation of religion. What authority do they have to interpret only religion? Is religion a profession? Is Nauzubillah, Islam is a profession? Talabun ilmun ala kullin muslimina muslimat. Everybody can study the Holy Quran. Everybody can understand a hadith. Quran itself says that it is God has revealed it, and it is the easiest thing to understand. If Quran itself says that it is easy to understand, then why should mullah try to make it complicated? Why should he erect obstacles in understanding it? Imagine if there is a society where everybody can understand Quran, where everybody can understand Islamic jurisprudence, where everybody can understand hadith. What will mullah do then? Mullah will have to work. And it's very ironic that Jewish rabbi does not do any work, Christian priest does not do any work, Hindu pandit does not do any work, Guru of Sikh apparently, or their religious leader don't do any work, Buddhist Bhakshu don't do any work, and mullahs of Muslim do not do any work. So that's very unfortunate. Although Islam says Al Qasibu Habibullah, those who work hard, they are friends of God. It seems mullah do not want to become the friends of God. So we need to question. There are a lot of fatwas of the mullahs. For instance, Maulana Fazlur Rahman and other religious parties, they want democracy in Pakistan. But in Afghanistan, they want to see caliphate. In Pakistan, they want all type of right, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, press freedom, freedom of association. Maulana Fazlur Rahman wants to take out, long march. He did do so during the time of Imran Khan government. But in Afghanistan, he does not want any opposition to the barbaric regime of the Afghan Taliban that does not want any education for women, that is opposed to the very idea of modernity, that is opposed to the very idea of education and scientific thinking. And it is these Pakistani mullahs who, in fact, train these Afghan Taliban, whom some people say are the forces of evil, are the forces of darkness. So, this is very important that we raise questions about the rationale that Pakistani mullah offer for their support to these holy warriors. In the same way, why should we follow the interpretation of Islam or religion that prompted Dr. Israr Ahmad to throw support behind the Afghan militants, some of whom were accused of persecuting women and girls or female student in Kabul University or in educational institutions of Kabul. So we should raise this question. We should raise as to why these mullah oppose the government that were there during the decade of 70s. Kabul University used to be one of the best universities in the region. Afghan women had a modicum of freedom. In some cases, they had more freedom than Pakistani women. They were getting education, they were working in different fields, they were excelling in different professions. But these Afghan Talibans have scuppered the chances of their growth. So why shouldn't we question if Dr. Israr Ahmad, Dr. Zakir Naik, if other Mullah Fazlur Rahman, Maulana Samiul Haq or his descendant justify these barbarities or justify the Islamic Emirates of Afghanistan? Why shouldn't we raise questions on that? So Rathi's argument should serve as a reminder to us as well. It should serve as a reminder to the Muslims in India who also follow a conservative interpretation of Islam, who still believe that if you say talaq three times, then it really happens. And they uh, believe that in that case, women should have halala, which many Islamic thinkers believe amounts to denigrating women. It amounts to humiliating women. But this is an interpretation that is accepted everywhere. So we should also raise question, why should we follow an interpretation of Sunni mullah who declare Shiite as non-Muslim? Why should follow any interpretation of any Barelvi mullah who declare Barelvi or Wahhabi as non-Muslim? Why should we follow any interpretation of Deobandi and Wahhabi mullah or Tohidi mullah of Captain Usman Kimadiwala, who think that Barelvi are biddati and they do not deserve to be called Muslim? Why should we follow any interpretation of these mullah that spreads hatred in the name of sect and creeds? So this is the third part and concluding part, and I hope that you would think about it. If there are any questions, you could drop them, and I would love to hear from you.